beautiful Mexico right now. And this is going to be probably the most important video that we've done up to this point, because we asked you for some positivity. We wanted to hear about your wins, no matter big, small, medium, any accomplishment that you're proud to tell us. So that's what this video is going to be about. We love hearing this stuff. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to make your first $1 million to make a comment like this. And please add them in the comments. We'd love to hear anything that's going right in your world. Could be as simple as, hey, I passed an exam that I didn't think I was going to do so well on, or I just got a raise or a promotion, or I just started my first business. I'm scared, but I'm taking that leap. You know, and all of it is good. You'll have to pardon all the amazing wildlife around us. This is I wouldn't do it any other way, that's for sure. I like being a little more in tune with nature. So I'm going to read off these submissions that have been sent to us. They're anonymous to me. I haven't got a clue who they came from, but let me pull them up here and we'll read them off. On some of them I'll comment if it's something that I can relate to, or maybe I'll try and do it regardless, you know. So here we go. First one. I took the leap into a career as a realtor a few months ago. I feel so fortunate to have helped 5 families already. Yeah, that's, I mean, career changes can always be scary, that's for sure. No doubt about it, especially in an economic time like it is currently. But yeah, that must feel absolutely amazing when you see families excited to get their new house and they know exactly where the kids are going to move in, and, you know, starting a new chapter in their life. Maybe they're upgrading, downgrading for whatever reason. If you can bridge that gap for them and put them into a new home, that must feel amazing. So that's a perfect one to start with. Weight cut is going well. Energy is coming back from the hospital. Okay, I actually think I know who this one is. One of our friends had an unfortunate situation. He was working a large competitive event and felt very, very ill. Ended up in the hospital for over a week. So if that's who this is, hey man, I know something like that ain't gonna hold someone like you down. Not a chance. So I should have taken my chance to step in the ring with you while you were at your weakest. Maybe my old ass would have a chance, but hey, that's a win too. Your health is always the most important thing. None of this matters if you don't have your health and the people who are important around you. Next one. Expanding one business, rebranding one to make it more aligned as I grow. Wow, multiple entrepreneur. That's right up my alley. I love hearing that. I never did one thing in my life. There always had to be overlapped 2, 3, 4 things, just because I get bored easily and I love seeing as much growth as possible. Finally upped my garden game to include seed saving this year. I actually felt bad that this year I did nothing gardening wise, so I can appreciate this. It sounds like such a small win, but when you think about it, and gardeners will know this, when you take pride in doing something, you'll make time for it. And when you make time for something, that already puts you in a better mindset because it makes you happy when you're doing it. So that, I actually think, is a huge shift in lifestyle that can change everything else that you're doing. I like that one. I like that one. I feel I've become the man that is equipped to handle any stress life will toss my way. All right, so that's less tangible, I think, but it's all mindset. So if you've gotten to a point in your life where you feel you've got that mental fortitude, maybe physically you're working at your best, that sounds like a win for me, you know. Yeah, congratulations. Go out there and kick some ass. The difference between doing something and not doing something is just mindset. Difficulty is irrelevant because everything involves getting started. So if now you think you can do anything, it's going to probably be easier to take on projects. Set boundaries with a parent I've never been able to set before. Well, I don't know that specific what do you call it, scenario. I know for myself that was very important when I was younger. I needed to do things maybe my way, and that caused a lot of friction within a family dynamic, so I had actually moved out very early. Don't know the specific one, but you know what? Sometimes those boundaries are good because you don't want to lose someone because you didn't have that conversation. Sometimes it's better to have that uncomfortable conversation now before it gets to the point where you get so frustrated with that other person or those other people that you just call it quits, and then you might lose someone important over just never setting that concrete boundary. So that's a good one. Oh, I can almost, just because we've talked in person, I almost know who this one came from. Cleared up all my negative debt, lowered my cost of living by 30% in 2 weeks. Closed some good sized deals as well. Good on you, man. I know we've talked about that personally. For someone your age to have made such a big shift from taking on debt to, and we're all guilty of this, come on, doesn't matter. We've all done this in our 20s, maybe acquired something that at the time was a little out of our reach, but we really wanted it because we wanted to be seen driving that car, wearing that watch, having that purse, whatever it is. Come on, we've all done it. So to see you not correct, but to see you take on the right mindset so young, this is how I know ahead of time which people are going to become successful. That's clearly the right type of mindset. Get rid of your bad debt, start accumulating equity, leverage your equity, wealth comes right after that. It is actually that simple. You just have to say to yourself, I'm going to do it, and not look at previous mistakes or say, oh, I can't do it because I'm this, or I can't do it because of that, or I've had too many problems in my past. No, forget about that. Change your mindset, change your lifestyle. The lifestyle you want is out there. Job is coming to an end, so on the hunt for the next adventure. Whew, that is both scary and exciting at the same time. I know in my past I have purposely brought different ventures to an end, or took a step back from them, put management in place so they could run without me there, just so I could take on something new, because I love that startup feeling. I love that feeling of creating something new. So from going from one job to the next, that, again, scary, exciting, but who knows what the future holds. So that is, hey, good on you for taking that leap. Or maybe it wasn't a leap, maybe it was a more contract job, so now you can try something else, maybe go into another contract position or a longer term position that you also have interest in. My business is finally getting more traction. There you go. I love a simple statement like that. When you, and this again, I can speak from personal experience, the entrepreneur life, while it can reward greatly, can be a bit scary at first, because you put all your heart and your soul and probably a little bit of borrowed money into creating and developing, and you don't know exactly what that's going to look like until someone finds value and buys your product. So hey, if your business is finally getting some traction, money's coming in, that's 80% of the battle. Now you got to fine-tune whatever business is that you got and deliver the best product, build up the best reputation, the best character, and just keep drawing in those clients. I set up an automatic self-directed investment account. That sounds like a small step, but that sets up the rest of your life. An automated direct investing account. Now you've got money to start investing, which is the fundamental key, the piece of the puzzle to getting further ahead in your life. You know, you're never going to retire unless you have a nest egg. That nest egg is different from everybody, but if you don't start on it, doesn't matter if you're starting at 20, 25, 40, 50, if you don't start, you never get the final goal. So that's actually a very, very major step for anybody's life. Since COVID happened, this month has been the biggest money month. Each month, my numbers keep going, giant arrow up. That's the stuff we love here. Like I said, entrepreneur life here, that's been what I've done for 20 years since I was a teenager. So to hear that, you know, you made it through a very rough 2 years, and now you see the fruits of everything you've put in coming back to you, right on. That's all I can say on that. That's such a great feeling when you see yourself constantly having a new personal high, personal best month, especially in the form of a monetary gain. So right on. Run a business, work full-time, mom life, charity work, still made time to lose 60 plus pounds this year. Okay, I do know who this is. And yeah, good on you. You're one of the few people that makes me look lazy. So keep doing what you're doing. I hope your business goes great. I'm a little bit of a backstory. This person here not only works a 9 to 5 to make sure all the fundamentals of life are covered, they also, with her husband, have a growing construction business. So I love seeing that overlapping, you know, keep the career in place, build your business on the side, and then when the business, you know, blossoms, that's the one you follow, but you always take care of your needs first. So good on you. Meeting your group totally blew my mind. Completely new mindset. Well, whoever you are, it's a good thing that I'm not saying we're the best people to talk to, but just coming out and seeing whether we're full of shit or not is probably the biggest step in, or at least making a step, because if everybody just sits at home and complains that they don't have something, or they just hang out with the same, back to that saying, you're going to be the average of your 5 closest friends. So you need to go and make friends who are at the next level or 2 levels above, if that's where you want to go. But yeah, shifting your mindset, income generating wealth is strictly mindset. It has nothing to do with what you do as an entrepreneur or an investor. Investor is probably the best word, because an entrepreneur is just investing in themselves. Not going to go into terminology, but whoever you are, I'm glad you came out, and I'm glad you found a shift in the way you look at acquiring financial growth. So if you have more wins that you would love, and don't even call it bragging, something you're just proud about, please send it along to us, and we will make sure to compile it and put it into the next one. But for now, I'm Chris, out here in beautiful Mexico. Hope you have an awesome week. Take care.